Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a very special event. We're going to induct today the first modern era Lancer player into the Lancers Wall of Fame and honor two of the pioneers of Rochester soccer as we celebrate the belated 50th anniversary of the NASL championship team of 1970. I was told to keep it quick, so we'll just say this about the Lancers. It's the oldest soccer brand in the United States. It goes all the way back to 1967, has its roots in the Italian-American Sport Club here in Rochester. And we got a chance to see some of the greatest players in the world thanks to Charlie Schiano, Pat D'Onofrio, Tony Polano, Nero Sabucci, and guys like Pele, Beckenbauer, Quinaglia, Johan Cruyff, Gerd Muller. And they had teams come in here. We had two teams we hadn't heard of, Chelsea and Manchester City. They made their name this year. They were here, right here in Rochester, played against the Lancers. And of course, also for Sam, who loves indoor soccer, the Lancers were one of the first four teams to play the version of indoor soccer we play today back in 1971. So it goes all the way back. And so the Lancers are part of history of soccer. And we're going to have more history right now as we induct our single Wall of Fame inductee. He joins the list of Lancers Wall of Famers who have played both indoor and outdoors. He's a native Rochesterian from West Irondequoit High School. He was one of the local players who signed the Lancers when they returned to play in 2011 after over 30 years of being on hiatus. Started all 4 years for the Lancers from 2011 to 2014. When he was brought back for the outdoor Lancers, he was one of the first players signed to anchor the back line. He helped the team to a memorable playoff run 2 years ago. And indoors, he is one of the Iron Men of the sport. He earned all league honors in two different leagues in the same season. In the M2, he was the first team All-Star for the Lancers as they finished in third place, and he helped Utica City to win the Eastern Conference of the MASL that same year. He played 30 matches, more than anybody else. This year, he has surpassed Lancers Wall of Famers Frank Godoy, Francisco Escos, and Jim Pollahan to move into second place for number of matches played for the Lancers, only behind the captain of the NASL champion Lancers, Charlie Mitchell. His hard work, determination, and leadership have made him a favorite among Lancer peers and fans. We look forward to seeing him back on the turf with the indoor Lancers this coming MASL season. Knock on wood. Our Hall of Fame inductee, Jake Schindler.
Jake, first of all, there. Jake, I can't tell you how proud, Lyndon, I am of you and how hard you've worked for this franchise since day one. And you are an amazing person and player. In 130 games as a Lancer is amazing, and now you are in the Lancers Wall of Fame. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sam. I'm honored. It's going to be weird to get a plaque for every game I play now, but I'm just happy to be here. Ownership, the fans, my teammates, they've all made this possible. It's so great to be playing soccer in my hometown. You know, I've wanted to do this since I first went to Frontier Field and started watching games. And I just want to keep it going as long as I can. So thank you.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
For your dedication.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Jake. Now we're going to honor two men who have given their hearts, soul, and lives to the Lancers and to soccer in this country. First up is the father of pro soccer in Rochester. He's also a native Rochesterian. Became interested in soccer after watching the 1966 World Cup and was convinced that soccer was the sport of the future in the United States. He was the majority owner of the Lancers in 1967. He named the team the Lancers from his college alma mater at the University of Windsor. In 1970, after 3 years in the American Soccer League, he and Pat D'Onofrio, God rest his soul, moved the Lancers from the ASL to the North American Soccer League, which saved the league and saved soccer in this country. We would not have soccer as we have it today without this man. He is also an innovator. He invented the 35-yard offside rule in the NASL and named the tiebreaker the shootout, a term that's used to this day now for penalty kicks. He was the chairman of the board of the Lancers and also general manager, secretary, treasurer, radio and TV announcer, and even coach. He has the highest winning percentage of any coach in Lancers history. a man whose contributions to the development of pro soccer in the U.S., along with his devotion and dedication to the Lancers, have made the sport what it is today in the U.S., a man who by all rights should be in the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame. We honor him today on the field that bears his name, Mr. Charlie Schiano.
Charlie. Andrew, we got Charlie a cheap bottle of wine.
Oh, but the Italian.
Charlie, we couldn't really afford much more, but we got you a bottle of $4.99 El Maro Ciampali Vino Bianco.
Well, grazie molto. Thank you very much, Sam. I really appreciate that, and appreciate everything you've done for soccer, and to keep it going in this community. It's really been a great job you've done, Sam. You and Linda, fantastic job. Fantastic job.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
I'm keeping it short.
Don't go away.
I won't go away.
Charlie, sit down right here.
Okay.
Please.
Our other honoree is the unsung hero of the Lancers, the first and longest serving employee of the team. He came to the U.S. in the mid-50s, joined the Lancers in '67 when assistant coach Dennis Jones asked him to be the trainer and equipment manager, a position he held for all 14 years of the Lancers in the ASL and NASL. But his official duties were just the tip of the iceberg. He also served as unofficial team secretary, chauffeur, field manager, and any other role he needed to do, including putting the nets up. He was the Lancers player confidant and liaison, especially helping those who did not speak English. He was the longest-serving trainer in the North American Soccer League. And after the Lancers ended, he served on the board of directors of the Italian-American Community Center, the Italian-American Sport Club, and has devoted 27 years to the radio show that Charlie Schiano started in 1994, Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, which I co-host. Fellow Hall of Famer Carlos Manadieri said, "They should build him a monument outside Hollander Stadium. He's given more time and effort to the Lancers than anyone I know." We don't have a monument to unveil, but we do honor him today, the heart and soul of the Lancers, my friend Joe Sirianni. And now we have a special surprise.
Wait. Can you sit down, Charlie? Joe. So, guys, you got used to a bottle of wine. I hope you're cool with that. But my friend Sebastian Curatola, who's been with me pretty much since day one, has been guarding something for a while. Sit down, Joe, please. Sit down. You get me nervous. I get anxiety, Joe, when you stand up. Guys, 1970, you won the championship. And I am not aware of you guys receiving what I wish you would have received in 1970. But Jimmy Paola, who is now with the Flower City Union, with Kayla Clark Kent and Ashley Maria King, put together something for you guys. And these are 1970 championship rings for both you guys. They have your names on them, the score of the game, and everything else, and obviously we'll get them fitted for you guys. Guys, 1970 championship rings. Lancer players, come on over here, man. You guys made Rochester Soccer Town, USA.
Thank you so much.
The guys want to shake your hand. The players want to shake your hands, guys.
Let me stand up. Hey, good job, guys. Thank you very much. Hey,
Thank you so much.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Keep it up. Thank you. I love this uniform. I created it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys are great.
Good job, guys. Good job. Good job.
Keep the ball rolling.
Thank you
Keep
very
the ball
much.
in the ground.
Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Many congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jimmy also gave Charlie a shirt. This is shirts from Jimmy also. He said he promised you a shirt.
Yeah.
It's a Peter shirt.
Jimmy Paola also gave his shirt to Charlie Schiano. Look at the original Lancer. I think it was that's Nick Mijanovich's jersey, I think.
Oh, Peter Short.
Peter Short, okay.
Peter Short.
He also wore 5. I know we're almost out of time, but we have a special surprise here. Actually, 2 special surprises. I got something too for the same guy. Without this man here next to me, Soccer Sam, we wouldn't be here today. He kept the soccer alive after things fell apart with our pro soccer teams. So we have a couple special presentations for him. This is something from our good friends Debbie and Jean, who were Lancer employees back in the 70s. We got a plaque that says thank you, Sam, with everybody signing it. Because without this man and his dedication and time, soccer wouldn't be here in Rochester.
Thank you.
And now I got to give the mic to Mr. Sirianni or he'll beat me up.
And
I'll hold it. I'll take the box. You can talk, Joe.
okay, I can talk. Andrew told me to keep it short, but I'm short and I keep it long. You know, everybody knows Sam's to give everybody gifts, plaques, and everything. And now today I saw many things given to him, and I too thought that it would be beneficial for us to give him something. So I made a plaque for him in recognition of all that is done for soccer in the community of Rochester, for soccer kicking the grass, and above all because he's my friend, my personal friend, and personal friend of all the people that are here, and friend of all Rochester soccer community. So we're all father.
We got to wrap it up.
Okay, we got to wrap
Referee's
it up.
looking at- You don't want to get another red card, do you?
That's okay, I can get a red card. So, this is appreciate of all the soccer Sam has done for Rochester and for soccer kicking the grass. And I have a card over here to go with the thing. Thank you, Sam. And that's the way it goes.
Thank you so much, Joe. Charlie and Joe, this today is really about you guys, and enjoy those rings. I appreciate the plaques. I appreciate the picture. But guys, I want to see you wear those rings. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for everyone for being here tonight to honor these two legends.
Thank you very much, Sam. We enjoy it.